In our Friday special, as workers across the world mark International Workers' Day today, attention is now shifting to a fast-growing sector of the labor force, and that is the platform economy, where millions operate outside traditional protections. TVC News senior correspondent Sharon Ijason spotlights the realities of platform workers in this special report.
From the labor protest of the 19th century, what began as a demand for an 8-hour workday has grown into a global labor movement, particularly after the A-Market affair, where a peaceful rally turned violent following a bombing that led to deaths of workers and police officers. The incident became a defining moment in labor history, symbolizing the sacrifices made in the fight for workers' rights and adoption of May 1st as a day of protest and solidarity, eventually evolving into what is now recognized worldwide as International Workers' Day. Across Nigeria and most of the developing world, a growing number of workers now earn a living through digital platforms, from ride-hailing and delivery service to freelance and remote online jobs. The millions of people are now engaged in the fast-growing sector of the global economy. For many of these workers, the absence of structured welfare system means that illness, accident, or economic shocks can translate to loss of income with no social safety net. On the street of Lagos, I spoke with a logistic worker who offered a glimpse into his reality. Without the guarantees of a traditional workplace, each day begins with uncertainty shaped by demand, cost pressures, and personal risk. His experience reflects a broader pattern across the platform economy, where workers often operate independently, yet remain dependent on systems they do not control.
My income are not stable because due to some issues, it fluctuates. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it comes down. And looking at the problem from the app company, like their commission is much on daily basis. Like the issue of fuel scarcity, I don't have fuel increment, so I don't have fixed amount. It varies on daily basis. I don't have HMO, no insurance. If I had an accident now, there is nothing like that. There's no training. They don't even ask us to come for training. So those are the things.
The General Secretary of the Career and Logistics Service Staff Association of Nigeria, Emeka Ike, says many workers in the sector remain exposed with little or no access to healthcare, insurance, or accident compensation.
The workers in this industry, they are vulnerable to road accidents. They are vulnerable to attacks. They are vulnerable to insignificant means of income. And in fact, the most dangerous part of social protection is when a man is not sure of his income, when the income is low. So as a union, we have started engaging the employers.
I met another platform worker, Michael Amanesi, popularly known as MC Lively, a Nigerian comedian and actor. He narrates that his typical day entails trying to entertain the public. I asked him how he makes people laugh for a living, but who ensures that he is okay when he is not laughing.
We don't have an association. We've tried. I know I've been in some of those conversations. I don't think I've observed, to the best of my knowledge and understanding, any form of welfare being offered. The space is inundated with stories of the sorts. Time and time again, we've had stories of veteran actors who either need financial help. Some have even passed on in the past.
Beyond union advocacy, attention is also turning to institutional response. The Nigerian Social Insurance Trust Fund says expanding social security coverage to include informal and platform workers is becoming increasingly necessary as the nature of employment continues to evolve.
There's a need to engage with them to better understand what their dynamics are, and then we can then prefer the necessary solution to And the responsibility lies on all of the stakeholders, on us primarily, and of course on their employers, because in as much as they are platform employees or practitioners, they also have a holding employer.
For platform workers like Linus and Michael, relevant stakeholders should develop frameworks that allow broader inclusion in compensation and insurance schemes.
Across the globe, providing social protection for workers in the platform economy is a pressing issue, but scholars believe an inclusive policy plan for the workforce will help encourage decent work. Sharon Ijason, TVC News.